Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hope all is well. Welcome back whenever you have the chance to tune back in and wherever you are tuning in at. And if this is your first time here, then welcome in. Hope all is well with everyone. Today's entry in the Little Known and Unknown Black and African History series is a changemaker in the world of American fashion. She is often not spoken of in the world of fashion design and couture. She created memorable pieces, even was called society's best kept secret. All the pleasures I have had, I owe to my sewing. These are the words of Anne Lowe. Alabama born and raised, little is known about her earlier childhood. She was mainly raised by her grandmother, who was once enslaved and was a skilled seamstress, and mother, who developed skills in that trade as well. So it was not a coincidence that this passed down to Anne. It was said she was able to make flowers from fabric scraps by the age of 6. Her mother had a business in which she assisted from time to time, which happened to have a good deal of high-profile clients. She did end up getting her big break to show off her skills in the craft. Unfortunately, it was due to the passing of her mother and her taking over the client's request that ended up being her big break. She mainly became known in her own right by crafting a dress for one of her mother's high-profile clients, which ended up being the First Lady of Alabama, where she had her opportunity to show her talent, skills, and love for fashion. Although, years later, she did end up moving to New York City to attend the S.T. Taylor Design School. Of course, during this time, there was a lot of segregation and racial tension, so she had to take classes separate from her white peers. But ironically, her work sometimes served as an example for other students, black and white. She ended up graduating and maybe potentially wanted to be by the beach, ended up moving to Florida, where she established a dress salon that targeted the social elite in the area. She even returned to New York City years later and was working on projects for stores like Neiman Marcus and Saks Fifth Avenue. It was said she even did work for the Rockefellers, the Roosevelts, and even created the wedding dress for Jacqueline Bouvier that married JFK or John F. Kennedy. Alright, that ends my entry for today in Little Known and Unknown Black African History for Black History Month. Tune in again tomorrow for my latest in the series. Finally, as always, Black History Month is 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. Thank you for tuning in.
But one single month that can't hold the weight of the history we made, combined with the hands of fate. So we are expanding the vision, breaking